in a meaningful way is an open question. But one of the reasons why it was criticized was that people said, you know, for water planning in hydrologic terms, the watershed is a natural unit. But in human terms, there are all kinds of spaces that might be that inspiration that Hadley was mentioning. And so it may be the watershed, but it may be some other type of place. And there were some geographers in the 1950s who said the worst type of planning that could be proposed is what John Wesley Powell proposed of using the river basin as a basis for political administration. It was briefly considered in France in the 18th century, late 18th century, but abandoned for the same kinds of reasons politically that it would be here. So I think that one of the things I've taken from this conference and from Kevin's presentation on the historical geography of water development is just how informative and inspiring it is for then kind of asking in design terms how one leaps ahead towards new types of innovative approaches, but informed and inspired by the historical geography of these, you know, fascinating systems.
So I mean, we're really close to the end, and everybody's been very patient with us. We've been sitting here for a long time, so I want to do something to close that I asked the panelists all to think about, which is to quickly run down the row and say what your one thing would be, given the context that we understand, I think, well, that water issues and energy issues are technological and cultural and policy issues and political issues. So if you had the power, what's the one thing you would do to move this, all of our current condition forward in a positive way?